It's 11 it's 11:57. I think it's March 12th, 2026. It's 11:58, so it's 2 minutes to midnight. Uh, okay. I did a live stream at Taco Bell eating the $7 box, which included a chicken chalupa supreme, I think, a soft taco, like a 7-layer burrito, maybe, and some churros or whatever, and a drink. And I'm trying to get my phone up here so I can see what the heck's going on here. This is my watermelon, and this is my lemon. Okay. Today I took my mom to Del Taco for some fish tacos around 9:30, and then around 3 o'clock she wanted a Mexican pizza from Taco Bell, so I took her for, in between breakfast and lunch. I took her to Del Taco, and then after 3 I took her to Taco Bell, because you can only get Mexican pizzas at Taco Bell, but you can only get fish tacos at Del Taco. You can't get them at Taco Bell. So what the heck's going on here? It says in the news, in cricket, the men's T20 World Cup concludes with India defeating New Zealand in the final of the match. Jasprit Bumrah. Oh wait, in the final. I'm not sure what T20 means, but the World Cup is basically the World Cup in any sport. And apparently India beat New Zealand. Sunia boy Leche Lini said hi. Sunia boy Leche Lini, is that Spanish? Are you from Spain? And it says in the news, Mojtaba Khomeini is elected supreme leader of Iran following the assassination of his father, Ali Khomeini. So, Iran has a new supreme leader because the supreme leader was assassinated. And so the son of the assassinated guy is the new leader, supreme leader. It says flooding in Kenya leaves at least 43 people dead. Wow. The Winter Paralympics open in northern Italy. Let's see where they open it specifically, because I was in Italy last week for about 5 minutes on a layover. It says, oh my goodness. It says Milano. I was in Milan. Cortina. I didn't realize that. I was at the airport. I didn't get out of the airport, but so the Paralympics are in Milan, where I was last week while traveling to America from Ukraine. Okay, this next story says the Rastriya Swatantra Party and its prime ministerial candidate Balen Shah, Balen Shah, Balen Shah, win a landslide victory in the Nepalese general election called after the Gen Z protests. Okay. Ongoing Iran war, ongoing Russo-Ukrainian war, ongoing Sudanese civil war. It says recent deaths: Country Joe McDonald, never heard of him. Alexander Butterfield, never heard of him. Lou Holtz, I might have heard of him, but I don't know who he is. Gustav Gunsemheimer, definitely never heard of him and can barely pronounce his name. Philip Trustum and Andrew Watson, never heard of those people. So this was, it just turned midnight, but so let me see if it'll refresh and have something else here. It says March 13th, on this day, in 1811, Napoleonic Wars, a British frigate squadron defeated a much larger squadron of French and Italian frigates and smaller vessels in the Battle of Lissa, 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 in the Adriatic Sea. Hi, K-Bros 1. In 1888, the eruption of Ritter Island triggered tsunamis that killed up to 3,000 people on nearby islands. Wow, that's crazy. In 1888. In 1986, I was alive. It says, claiming the right of innocent passage, the American warships. What did your hat say? It says United States Embassy, Islamabad, and it has the presidential seal. Dat Boy I'm getting trolled by a guy named Dat Boy Los, or Los. I don't know. Maybe he's Spanish speaking, but he said in 1888 you lost your hairline. Yeah, I got a haircut. Okay, you're welcome. I have a hairline. I'm not bald. And Dat Boy is trolling me, and it was hilarious. When he made me laugh. Okay, and he's interrupting me. Hey, Dat Boy Los or Los. You're interrupting me. In 1986, claiming the right of instant passage, the American warships Yorktown and Caron, or Caron, I don't know how you pronounce it, but entered Soviet territorial waters in the Black Sea. Wow. That's close to where, that's basically where Crimea is. In 2013, Cardinal Jorge Mario Berge, what's the topic is everything. Do you have a topic? The topic is everything. What is your topic? That's the question. The topic is you're trolling me and you're interrupting me, and I love trolls that try to troll me. That's a funny challenge, okay? You silly goose. Okay, Cardinal, and you interrupted me. I'm trying to talk about the Cardinal Jorge Mario Bergoglio was elected as Pope Francis, making him the first Jesuit Pope, the first from the Americas, and the first from the Southern Hemisphere. Okay, good for that guy. Would you rather have 10,000 cash or a Matter baby? What's a Matter? Oh, it's a Matter baby. That's pretty, whoever the Emmanuel 426 is, that's pretty funny. Why would you want to be in Ukraine? Big verse, because it's Ukraine's safer than Philadelphia, first of all, because you're from Philly, and New York, and Chicago, and Los Angeles, and name a city in America. Even though, what's the matter with your baby? Yeah, trolled successful. That was good one. Hey, you got me there. I should have read that in my mind before I read it out loud, because you said, would you rather have 10,000 cash or a Matter baby? And when I said, what's the Matter baby? Because I didn't. Whoever, the Emmanuel. All right, 426. Where the heck's 426? This guy, this troll. I have troll. Do I attract trolls? Am I a troll magnet, or what is going on here? Am I a troll magnet? What is going on? I'm going to see where 426 is, because I'm assuming that's his. Oh no. I'm assuming that's his area code, because everyone's proud of their dirtbag area codes. Okay, maybe it's not. 214 in the house. Yeah, I'm guessing 214 is definitely in the house. Let me get 214. I'll tell you where you're from. These trolls are hilarious. Flipping trolls. You silly goose. 214. Dallas, Texas, Fort Worth. Yeah, where JFK was murdered, okay? 214 is where JFK was murdered. I'm not proud of my area code. Well, what's your area code? 426 is not an area code. You're from LA. You're from Cali, bro. Okay, so are you 213 or 310? Because I happen to know both of those area codes, you silly goose. Oak Cliff, yeah. Dat Boy Los. Yeah, okay. So which gang do you, 323, that's a new one on me. Hold on, 323. It's probably close to 310 and 213. So it's 323. Let me double check that. Graham South Central area, yeah. Yeah, so it says telephone area code serving Los Angeles County. And It operates as an overlay for the original 213. I was super close, okay? So originally it was 213. 3 is more towards Long Beach, yeah. 213 is like downtown. Yeah, but at least I have the LA part. You said LA, and I bounce out 2 from LA area code. It's a highly populated area, so they have to have more area codes. And how did I know those area codes? Because in 1991, you from the cliff? No, I'm not from the cliff. I'm not a gangbanger. Are you a gangbanger? Please don't troll me, you gangbanger. Are you a Crip or a Blood? That's what I really want to know. Please. I'm assuming you're a Crip because everybody's a Crip, and then there's like 3 Bloods or something. I don't know. And no offense to the Bloods, they're tough. When you have less numbers and everybody's a Crip, then how do you beat the Crips when you have, like, it's like Lord of the Rings where you have 5 little hobbits and they defeat like 5 bazillion orcs. I'm not from the cliff. I have been to Los Angeles. I've been to Anaheim. I'm not a gangbanger. Oak Cliff is in my neighborhood. Oh, Dallas. Yeah, there's no gangs in Dallas. I've been to Dallas. I've been to the Dallas Cowboy Stadium that looks like a spaceship crashed into the planet Earth. It's so awesome, and then it has the biggest jumbotron in the world. I've been told. I took a tour of it, and I took a tour of the. I got to run on the field and at the Dallas stadium. I got to see the locker room. They have, they give a tour basically, and so that was when Tony Romo was quarterback. So actually, the locker room with Tony Romo's cubicle or whatever thing is, I don't know what it's called, but I actually have a picture of me holding Tony Romo's cubicle thing. This wasn't recent. It was a couple years ago. How do you feel about Updog? What is Updog? What's Updog? I'm getting trolled by Emmanuel from California. Nothing. What's up with you, Doc? Wow, yeah. Okay. You want to hear some dad jokes, huh? Okay. So you're from 310-213-323. I'm not going to answer that question. Okay, Mr. Dat Boy Los Angeles. Los one. Do you know who Snoop Dogg is? 2 for 2. Yeah. No, you're not a pro dad level joke, bro. I got some dad jokes for you, silly goose. Do you know who Snoop Dogg is? Do you know what he cleans his white t-shirts with? Bleach, which is bleach. Do you know what Snoop Dogg's wife dresses up for as a costume every Halloween? A weotch. That means witch and Snoop Dogg. Snoop Dogg, yeah. So there you go, you troll. You dad joke troll. He thinks he's better than me. Yeah, there you go. Take that. Are we having a competition? You know why crime's up in Los Angeles? Because there was 2 peanuts walking down the street and one was assaulted. I'm not going to answer that. I am not going to answer this Emmanuel 426. Bro, see the few. No, I'm not going to. I can't even repeat what these guys are saying. Oh my goodness. I can't repeat what they're saying because they're trolling me. 2 guys, one from Dallas, one from Los Angeles, are trolling me. Okay? And I can't even acknowledge their existence at this point because they're trolling me. They're trying to troll me. Okay, Mr. Emmanuel, and okay, Mr. Dat Boy Los One. Do you know who Sarah Palin is? No. Well, she used to be the former governor of Alaska, okay? And do you know why it's so cold in Alaska during the wintertime? It's because the temperature. It's not Sarah Palin's fault, okay? You silly goose. So I have 3 people online. 2 of them are trolls. One from Dallas, one's from Los Angeles. So I got the middle of the country and the west coast trolling me right now. And I think they're dads because they're telling dumb dad jokes. And if I repeat what they say, then it sets up the next joke. Oh my gosh. I'm not going to answer that. Emmanuel's dropping another question. Okay, I'll answer it. Okay. You know why Helen Keller has a You do you know why Helen Keller was a bad driver? Because he's flipping blind and deaf. Okay. Hello from us, Shirley Fuentes 3283. Surely you're from Los Angeles, obviously, but guess what? Los Angeles is huge. What suburb? Come on, you have to be specific. You silly goose. You silly Los Angeles goose. Are you from Anaheim? Are you Minnie Mouse? Because this is a very sexist joke that this guy told, and I'm just reading what he said. He said, "You know why Helen Keller was a bad driver? Because she was a woman." That's what he said, not because she's deaf and blind. I didn't say it. I'm just reading what he said, okay? And I don't agree with that. I know a lot of bad male drivers. Like, I think all drivers are bad. They all need to get taught a lesson. Like, give them a ticket. Fullerton, California. Wow. Fullerton. Hold on. I think my cousin used to live near Fullerton, or lived in Fullerton, California, like 40 years ago. Fullerton is home to California State University, Fullerton. Okay. I be foreign in that boy Los wrote, I be foreign it in the road. Yeah, I bet. I bet he's a bad driver, and he's talking smack about. Yeah, yeah. Wait, Shirley Fuentes resides in Whittier, California, and Fullerton. Are your parents divorced or something? Fullerton. Okay, or do you just happen to have two mansions? What the heck is going on here? You silly goose. Whittier. I gotta look up Whittier. Someone is posting someone's name is a Arabic name, or Urdu. I can't tell the difference, but they have this that they write backward, or I mean they write right to left, or right to left instead of left to right. And Whittier, California. Odie, California. Oh, it says Whittier is the capital of California. Is that true? I'm a nurse, so I need to stay in Fullerton while on call. Wow. You're a traveling nurse, huh? Hey, here's a nurse joke, okay? Shirley, do you know why nurses never get mad? Because they have patience. Hee hee hee. Whittier, California, okay. I was joking. I should not joke about your parents being divorced, because obviously you're a nurse, so you don't live at home with your parents. Ligma, what is ligma? Ligma, what is? I'm getting trolled by that boy Los. Oh, I'm not gonna repeat what he's saying. A very perverted thing. I'm not gonna repeat that. I can't even look at the screen. This guy's a pervert. Are there perverts in Los Angeles? Is that possible? Is dat boy Los a pervert? It's all good. Parents no longer alive. Oh, my dad died 10 years ago, and my mom's been a widow for 10 years, and now she's on hospice. And I thought this week was going to be the week, and it could be still. Like, she's day by day. The nurse came by and got her vitals, and they were good. They were like 130 over 69. Perverts are everywhere. Dog meat 475. Where's 475? These guys 475. Why do you put your? Are you so proud of 475 area code or something? What the heck? It's where is it? It says Connecticut. Oh, so yeah. Are there gangs in Connecticut? Because he's 475 is like Bridgeport, New Haven, and Stamford, Connecticut. Probably close to New, whatever that. My mom is not going to get better soon. I took her to Del Taco and Taco Bell today. I traveled with her I escaped. I broke her out of the old folks home. There are gangs everywhere. Yeah, there are gangs everywhere. It's just random numbers, dude. Okay, so why don't you can fix that? You can take off those random numbers. There are gangs everywhere. I know there are gangs. Why take off the 475? Because it makes a lot of times when people have the area code of where they live, like a tattoo or something, it means they're affiliated with a gang, or they're proud of their hood, like neighborhood. and when really they shouldn't be. Let's see who are the top fans, these silly gooses. So top fan apparently is Sunio Boy Lecellini, which is, it looks like it's a photo of a girl, but that doesn't mean it's a girl. And then Dat Boy Los 1, and then Shirley Fuentes, who has blonde hair and maybe blue or green eyes, maybe brown, I don't know. You can get contacts anyway. Emmanuel 426, then some Arabic name, and then Big versus South Philly. Yeah, we love Philadelphia, don't we? Brotherly love. And K-Bros. Take care, see you. Yeah, take care, dog meat. His name's Dog Meat. And he says, take care, bro. That's what he said. So, oh, my brother Andrew. Hello, how are you? Andrew, wow. Hold on, Andrew. Andrew, I got uh, like a movie poster for you of Invincible. It's from Fallout, dude. 475 from Fallout. Yeah, I've never heard of Fallout. Is that a video game? Are you a gamer? So, Andrew, I bought a poster for you of Invincible. Invincible. I'm gonna bring it and ask Pasha if he wants one. I'll get him to one too. Yeah. I don't watch Invincible because it's finished. I've watched all of it. I don't continue to watch it. I've just watched it. It's a series, you know. But for my friend Andrew, my friend Andrew lives in Ukraine. He's the pizza man, and he's my Ukrainian brother. And yeah, gaming is awesome. It helps me escape from the rude people in my life. Who are the rude people in your life? I'm like, Mom. She says, clean your room. Thanks so much. Yeah, so ask Pasha if he wants one, Andrew, and then if he wants one, you can. So I don't know when I'm going back to Ukraine, but it's after my mom. If my mom passes after her funeral, I'll be going back to Ukraine as soon as possible, and so it has to be after April 1st anyway, because that's when I get paid. No, I'm bullied, dude. I'm bullied too. I've been bullied my whole life. I'm short, fat, old, ugly, and trolls like you guys like to tell me dirty jokes or something to try to make me read them live, and I don't do that. I'm high as crap. I don't say that word. You're high on drugs? Like what drugs? Damn, bro. So what time o'clock do you have? It's 20 minutes after midnight in Arizona. Andrew asked what time is it? And it's 20 after midnight. So Andrew, I got that poster for you of Invincible, and oh, you smoked a blunt. Good for you. So we got drug addicts trolling me, and probably gangbangers. Guessing a Crip. If he's from Los Angeles, usually that's a Crip. Whatever. No offense, Crips. I'm a fan of Snoop Dogg. Okay, and he's like one of the lords of the Crips or something, or he has a high-ranking Crip thing, and he's an entertainer. He's a millionaire. He's famous, and everybody likes him, except for the Bloods, probably. No offense to the Bloods, they're tough. They're outnumbered, so you got to have heart. If you're outnumbered, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 to 1, or 1,000 to 1 or whatever it is. So Andrew, if you can ask Pasha if he wants one, I'll get 2 of them, and they're very cheap and they're really cool. Let me see if I can find what it looks like. Can you cook for us? No, I don't cook. So Andrew, this is the poster I bought you. And I can get one for Pasha too. It's pretty cool. I'm going to send that to him right now. If Dot Boy Lowe's smoking a blunt. Yeah, it's so cool, dude. I'll bring it. What the heck? So here's what's funny. I don't need a job, Andrew. I don't need a job, but there's some company in Ukraine that's hiring people in Vinnytsia to teach English, and so I filled out an application, kind of like as a joke, and they want to hire me to teach English in Vinnytsia, which I think is a suburb of Kiev, or at least Kiev Oblast. Thank you for your service. I didn't do any service. I didn't even get hired, and I wasn't in the military. But look, federal federal L Marshal. I wasn't a federal L Marshal. Someone gave this to me as a joke, and then whoops, whoops, what the heck? Ah, crap. Only you can prevent wildfires. Smokey the Bear, and I broke it temporarily. I think okay. I think we're good to go. Yeah. Hey, Andrew, I can't wait to come home. I live in Ukraine. I'm an American citizen, but I live in Ukraine, and I love Ukraine so much. The people are so good people. Andrew is my brother, my Ukrainian brother, and he feeds me. He cooks me pizza. He cooks the best pizza in the entire world at Pizza di Roma. I'm not in Ukraine right now. You in Ukraine right now? No, I'm in America right now because my mom is she's in hospice and she could die soon, and I wanted to see her before she died. So that's why I'm in America temporarily. I'd rather be in Ukraine. I'm still an American citizen. I love my American. America's my favorite country, and then Ukraine is my second favorite country. Is that if that's okay with all you yahoos? You silly goose. I just traveled from Ukraine to United States recently. I traveled from Kiev to Warsaw, Poland on bus. Then I took a flight from Warsaw to Milan, Italy. Then I took a flight from Milan, Italy to Barcelona, Spain. Then I took a 13-hour flight from Barcelona, Spain to Los Angeles, California. And then I took an hour-and-a-half flight from Los Angeles to Phoenix. 13 hours was long. Here we go. So Andrew, I'm gonna send you that picture right now. Posters. This is the poster. I sent this. I bought this poster for Pizza Man. Okay, good night. Yeah, go to work. Go to work. He's going to work. He's going to go cook pizza. Best pizza in the world. Pizza cook. Andrew has to work. I'm going to the rodeo tomorrow. Zoe Escobedo. Which rodeo? You spelled rodeo wrong, by the way. Rodeo is Rodeo, not Roado. That's a new one. Which rodeo? There's a lot of rodeos. You gotta name the rodeo. Looking for a rodeo. Okay, let's see. So, March 13th, Sultan Ali Keshtmand, sometimes translated as Kishtmand, is an African communist politician belonging to the Parcham faction of the People's Democratic Party of Afghanistan. He served twice as the chairman of Council of Ministers during the 1980s, from 1981 to 88, and from 89 to 1990, in the Democratic Republic of Afghanistan. Oh, he died in London. So this guy, I'm building a lowrider, making stuff happen for real, and then fire. Yeah. Oh, you're building a lowrider? Like what color? There's a lot of colors. Candy paint blue? I'm gonna have to look that up because I don't know what that means. Candy. Apparently there's a color called candy paint blue. Oh. So this is candy paint blue. That or candy paint purple. Let's see what candy paint purple looks like. Probably tastes like grapes. Purple. On a lowrider, okay. Lowrider, wow. I don't own a car, because in Ukraine you don't have to own a car. And so, oh, here's a Chevy Impala, 1959. That looks pretty cool. It's probably a kit, like a small, it's a model car, so it's not a real car, but it's the color. When I search for that, it only comes up with, it doesn't come up with what I'm looking for. Candy paint blue. Let me look up blue. Let's see what comes up with a different thing. Blue. Ooh, okay. Here's the blue. That looks pretty cool. That's a real lowrider. Wow. That looks pretty, that looks very expensive. I'm gonna do the purple again. You must be rich. Search up candy paint blue lowrider. Okay. I did that. Images. Ooh. Look how, that looks very expensive. I mean, it's art. It's like a museum or like it's better than a Picasso because Picasso is overrated, but this art is real. if it's, especially if it's hand airbrushed. Like, there's some real good artists in the world, and I'm not good at art, but I appreciate good art. And that was legitimately awesome. But it looks so expensive. Like, why would you have something so expensive? Like, what's the, you want to enter it in a competition or something? I don't understand why you would. I'm not saying you're wasting your money. I just think that your money, oh my goodness. Here's a purple. Oh my. So I'm getting trolled by someone, Giyu, Giyu, and he said, Grandpa, say hi. He's calling me Grandpa. Wow. I'm a grandpa now. Am I his grandpa? Am I your daddy's daddy? Am I your mommy's daddy? Wow. These trolls are so funny. Oh wow, here's the purple. Look at that. That's pretty awesome. Sorry. You're sorry. Oh, you call me grandpa and then you say hi and then you say sorry. Yeah, you're a troll. It's okay. Trolling ain't easy, but it's necessary. These trolls, son of a gun. Ooh, look at that. Look at that. Wow. Look at that art. It's amazing, the art on these cars. I don't own a car. I haven't owned a car for 2 years. My last car was a Mazda CX-5. They can definitely be up there in prices. You got to know people. Yeah. Oh wow, look at this. Apparently that car's name is Sinful Sin. Here's one. Oh yeah, I saw a lowrider bike today. It was pulling like a kiddie, like a child bicycle thing, but it's a lowrider bike. And I waved hi to the guy, and he did not acknowledge me. He acted like I was a loser, and he might be right. But he acted like I was a total loser, and that he was a winner. Time to scream. Candy paint. Like it's edible. I sold mines. I had a big trike. Oh, you sold yours. You had a big trike. Wow. So it had 3 wheels. A trike is something is a vehicle with 3 wheels. You have 20 subs. What does that matter? I don't pay attention to those things. Candy paint is basically glitter. Ah, glitter paint. Okay. Now you tell me. You should have just said glitter paint. I didn't know what that meant, but now I know. So it's glitter. Yeah, it's cool. I like nice cars. I do like nice cars, and I like nice bike or motorcycles and everything. But I just don't own a motorcycle. I don't know how to ride a motorcycle. I like Harley Davidson paraphernalia. I like Harley Davidson T-shirts. I own a pair of Harley Davidson denim jeans, black, and then I own a whole bunch of Harley Davidson T-shirts, and I own a Harley Davidson hat. And I've never been in a Harley Davidson store. I always get them at secondhand stores. Harleys are cool. Harleys are cool. I like Harley Davidsons. Their T-shirts are cool. Their pants are really comfortable. I was surprised. There's something interesting about Harley Davidson jeans, denim jeans. They're very high quality, and the coin pockets on the upper the side of the pants. I don't know why. Like the designer tried aggressively to put, to switch things up. So your coin pocket, like if you have 501s, it's on the right side. On the Harley Davidson denim jeans, it's on the left side, and it's square instead of like not square. It's a square or rectangle pocket. Oh, this is called Medusa, I guess. This is a lowrider bike named Medusa, and you can see that. Oh crap! No. You can see the painting of Medusa. So the name of that bike is Medusa. It's pretty cool. Oh, that might be a chopper. It says chopper. So this is actually a motorcycle, not a bicycle, because it said chopper, and it's called Medusa, and that's a gas tank, as far as I can tell, because it has an engine. Yeah. Somehow we got Star Trek. What were we talking about? Jeez. Oh my goodness. Free Russia? Who is this orc troll? Bill Desmet? Where the heck are you from, Bill? You communist? Bill is a communist. He voted for Kamala Harris. And he profiteers. He profiteers off of blood. He's a warmonger. Bill, where the heck are you from, you silly goose? Trolling me. Saying free Russia with a Russian flag. That's pretty pathetic. I don't respect you. Oh, that's funny. So Bill Desmet is from Detroit. Okay, the Tigers, Detroit Pistons, Detroit, what else? Detroit Tigers, Pistons, hockey, Red Wings, Detroit Red Wings, they're amazing. Football, Detroit Lions. I remember when they had the 0-13 season. That was awesome. They won 0 games in 1 year. The Lions, yeah. Do you remember back when they won 0 games in a whole season? Like you can't get worse than 0. That was awesome. I like their colors are really cool. Like Barry Sanders is amazing. I love Barry Sanders. But after 10 years, even he was like, I can't play for the Lions anymore. Barry Sanders. Let me look up Barry Sanders. He was so cool. They made video games after him, and he was a Heisman Trophy winner. But he disappeared after, as far as I know. Whoops. Apparently there's a 0-16 straight losing team. Yeah. So what year was that? Tell me, what year is that? The Detroit Lions in the NFL won 0 games out of 16. They went 16 straight losses, which is a record. I don't think that's ever been done. And maybe I'm wrong. Maybe there's another team that did that. I don't know. Barry Sanders was born, Barry Sanders, July 16th, 1968. Oh, every year. Apparently, Bill is a hardcore Lions fan. Okay, Barry Sanders was number 20 running back. He was born on July 16, 1968 in Wichita, Kansas, America. His listed height is 5'8". His listed weight is 203 pounds. He went to high school at Wichita North. He went to college of Oklahoma State. He was the first round, 3rd pick overall in 1989 for the Detroit Lions. Yeah. How do you lose every match? Because you're Detroit Lions. That's how you lose it. Okay. And he played for Detroit Lions from 1989 to 1998. In 1997, he was NFL Most Valuable Player. He was the 2-time NFL Offensive Player of the Year in 94-97, NFL Offensive Rookie of the Year in 1989, 6-time First Team All-Pro 1989 through 91, 94, 95, 97. It's football, American football. You know, like the Los Angeles Rams and the LA Chargers, the former LA Chargers. 4-time second team All-Pro 1992, 93, 96, 98. 10-time Pro Bowl 89 through 98. So every season, he played 10 seasons, and every season he was in the Pro Bowl. 4-time NFL rushing yards leader 90, 94, 96, 97. Wow. He mows his own grass? He bows his own grass? You put bows, though. He's 14, so if he's... Barry Sanders is 57. So you're 57? Oh, that Mo, yeah, okay. You put Bo. So that means you're 57, Bill. Bill is 57 years old. He's older than me. He gets the discount, the senior discount at Taco Bell, which I do not get because I'm too young. But Bill gets it. When Bill goes to Taco Bell in Dallas, he goes, "Can I please get the senior discount? Because I want to save $1.14." Yeah. Okay. Barry Sanders, 4-time NFL rushing yards leader, NFL rushing touchdowns leader. What? He has the most NFL rushing touchdowns in history? Is that possible? Leader. Hold on. Oh, no, maybe just for 1 year. I don't know what the heck. So I think he was just a one time, whatever. Barry, where are you, Barry? I do have absolute respect for Barry Sanders. He is amazing. Okay. So he was the rushing touchdown leader in 1991. Bill is a retired United States Air Force Commander Sergeant. Is that what that's called? Air Force. That means when he went through basic training, he had steak every night. and he got to watch Marines do push-ups. Anatoly is the only thing to come out of Ukraine. Anatoly who? Anatoly is a very common name. That's like, it's almost like Anthony. They play football in Russia. No, they do not. They don't even know anything about football in Russia or Ukraine. And my house is in Ukraine, not in Russia. It's an hour south of the border. And Russia's trying to kill me. And Russia's trying to kill all the good Ukrainians that are unarmed civilians. Bodybuilder. Anatoly is a bodybuilder. Okay, there's a lot of bodybuilders, okay? So that's good for you, or good for Anatoly, the bodybuilder. Like, he's not Arnold Schwarzenegger. Because if you said Arnold or Schwarzenegger, I would know who you're talking about. You said Anatoly, and I don't know. Okay, NFL 1990s All-Decade Team. NFL 100th Anniversary All-Time Team. 2-time Burt Bell Award. Never heard of Burt Bell? He is Pride of the Lions, whatever that means. Detroit Lions 75th Anniversary Team. Detroit Lions All-Team Team. Detroit Lions number 20 retired. Heisman Trophy winner 1988 for, what college did he go to? Oklahoma State. That's impressive. Very impressive. Anybody that gets a Heisman is impressive. Unanimous All-American 1998. Second team All-American 1987. First team AP All-Time All-American 2025. Oklahoma State Cowboys number 21 retired. So interesting. Barry Sanders was number 21 for Oklahoma State and 20 for the Lions. And both 21 for Oklahoma State is retired, and Barry Sanders Lions number 20 is retired. So I'm assuming because he went to high school at Wichita North, their mascot is the Red Hawks. Yeah, Barry Sanders, he is amazing, and I like watching highlights. What's weird is Barry Sanders was third pick instead of first pick. He won the Heisman, and then you're third pick. I don't understand that. That's who beat him out. Jeez. Who beat out Barry Sanders? Player selections. Okay, so Troy Aikman of the Dallas Cowboys was first pick 1. And then Green Bay Packers picked Tony Mandarich. And then Detroit Lions picked Barry Sanders. Kansas City Chiefs picked Derek Thomas. Falcons picked Deion Sanders. That was a good pick. Tampa Bay Buccaneers picked Broderick Thomas. Never heard of him. Pittsburgh Steelers picked Tim Worley. Never heard of him. San Diego Chargers picked Bert Grossman. Never heard of him. Miami Dolphins picked Sammy Smith. Never heard of him. And Phoenix Cardinals picked Eric Hill. Never heard of him. And I live in Phoenix. Chicago Bears Donnell 1 for Wolford. Or Chicago Bears get 11 and 12. They got Donnell Wolford and Trace Armstrong, and then Cleveland Browns get Eric Metcalf. New York Jets get Jeff Lageman, 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 Mulus. Never heard of him. Seattle Seahawks get Andrew Heck. New England Patriots get Hart Lee Dykes. Phoenix Cardinals get Joe Wolf. New York Giants get Brian Williams. Okay. Mr. Gellerson from South Park, yeah. Me? I'm not Mr. Garrison from South Park. Okay. Denver Broncos, Steve Atwater. Why do you believe Russia wants Ukraine, and be honest? Well, if you're a Trump supporter, it's money and politics and power. That's all. That's my honest opinion. But they're killing Ukrainians who are unarmed, men, women, children, unarmed civilians. That they believe in God, most of them. Money. Okay, money. Avarice, the love of money is the root of all evil. So I would assume every war is money and power. Money and power. Yeah. Yeah, it's so sad. Oh, I love Ukrainians. You know what? It's a drone war. I've seen those drones and I hear them every night flying over my house. But it's weird because, when you see a drone flying over you, the Shahed drone, and it's buzzing around your town over and over for an hour straight, you just can't help but stare at it, but you kind of feel like it's not dangerous, but it'll kill you. So it killed a 21-year-old girl in my village, my small town, and she was unarmed. She wasn't a military personnel. She was just bad luck. So they killed young people, they killed babies, they kill elderly people all the time, and it's just crazy. Why? It's almost like the soft targets, like the non-military targets, are the primary targets. That's how I feel, and maybe I'm wrong, but I think that's their strategy, is just to kill so many civilians that they surrender because of fear, because they're terrorizing the Ukrainians. And until you live under you go to sleep and you listen to the drones flying over your house, or you wake up in the morning and the drones are flying over your house again, until you witness that, you're like, it doesn't seem real. It seems like the Twilight Zone, but that's exactly what's going on, is a drone war, just like Bill said. And thoughts on femboys? Undeclared Juw? What is that? Undeclared Juw. Well, freedom, I just think that's their freedom, whatever. I'm a traditionalist, but freedom is also tradition, so it's freedom, but I'm not a medical professional. Some people say it's a mental illness. I don't know, and I don't care. I'm not one, so, and I'm not into that. That's my thoughts is I don't care and I'm not into it, but it doesn't affect me directly. That's what my opinion. Okay. No money isn't the root of all evil. Evil and the lack of money isn't the lack of all evil. It's the drive people here have for how far they will take things because of the situation they're in. Okay. It's some wise person wrote, the love of money is the root of all evil, or the avarice. Money is not the root of all evil, the love of money. So I didn't make up the rules, and I didn't make the game. And I'm just quoting some other dude. Mail in your ballot for Trump 2028. Trump can't get a third term. J.D. Vance is going to be the nominee. That's what Erica Kirk said. And Erica Kirk will probably be the vice president because she said so. Erica Kirk is ruling America right now because her husband died, and she was Miss Arizona. So Erica Kirk is in charge. So Erica Kirk has already nominated J.D. Vance for presidential in 2028. That's already happened. And Trump has this will be the end of his 2-term limit. And if Trump dies of natural causes or gets murdered by the Democrats, then J.D. Vance is the president immediately after that. So hopefully we don't want to see anyone get assassinated or die in office. So hopefully Trump can at least fill out his term. How do you feel about Trump turning Jew? I know his daughter converted, and maybe he's converted. I don't know. I don't know what to think about it. I don't know. I know that I don't think Jew is like a religion. It's more like Israel, the country, and the politics. And it's sad to see, but I don't know. I don't know all the answers to the questions. And I don't like any politics. The best thing about Trump is that he's not a politician, because 99.99% of all politicians are dirtbags, in my humble opinion, all of them. Epstein versus Diddy. Epstein versus Diddy. Are you talking about Candace Olsen? Candace Olsen? Candace. Are you talking about Candace Olsen, the series? I know she has an Epstein. I don't know if she has a Diddy thing, but watch Epstein versus Diddy. Never heard of it. AI. Oh, it's AI. Okay. Is there a fight? Okay. You're telling me to. Okay. The island. The island. Yeah. Okay. Hold on. You're saying there's a video, an AI video of Epstein versus Diddy. Oh, maybe it's on YouTube. Okay. Let me see. Candace Olsen? Candace. I never say Candace Owens. I always say Candace Olsen. And so I say Candace Olsen for president 2028. Okay, let's see. What did I miss? Epstein versus Diddy. Epstein, EPSTEI versus Diddy.
Oh, already teaching them to customize and save with Liberty Mutual. No, Matt.
When COPD tried to stop you, you kept going. Breztri, a 3-in-1 inhaler. Better breathing starting within 5 minutes and helps prevent flare-ups. Breztri won't replace a rescue inhaler for sudden breathing problems. It is not for...
It's once and for all, Jeff. Your time has passed 6 years ago. It's time to go. Is that you, Diddy? Long time no see, my old friend. Finally, a worthy opponent.
A worthy opponent? I'll tear you apart faster than you do it with your victims, Epstein. That's bold coming from you. Remember, you're the...
So that's a little bit. Obama runs? Obama runs? What does that mean? I don't know. I'm not sure what Obama... What this? What this? Yeah, what this? That's very ghetto. Not that that's bad, but your language, your English is poor quality. And you might be born in America and speak perfect English, but the way you talk is like someone that's uneducated or proud to be uneducated, or proud educated but also proud to be from the block. Is that Big Mike Obama on your eyeglasses? No, it's Sasquatch, okay, you silly goose. It's Sasquatch. So Bill obviously is a hardcore right-wing white supremacist from Detroit. Ironically, there's a lot of... I've been to the Detroit airport. It's an amazing airport. It's one of my favorite airports is Detroit. Close. Yeah, I'm close. Yeah, I'm very close. What's funny is all your neighbors are potentially either people of color or, whatever. And you're a dim. I was born in America, dim. Dat Boy Los put dim. That mean dim sum. Are you Chinese? I like dim sum. Detroit lose games against Tampa Bay tonight. Yeah, probably. Oh, Andrew's on. He's gonna watch Detroit get beat by Tampa tonight. Tampa Bay Buccaneers. Yeah. Mm-hmm. Hey, Andrew, look. What you mean? What you mean? Yeah. This is for all the girls that don't speak English at the pizzeria that I go to. It's funny, if you say, do you speak English? They always say no, because they don't speak a word of English. And they're all Caucasian, no word of English. It's very funny. And Andrew speaks English, so he's the only one at the owner speaks English a little bit. The owner's son speaks English pretty dang good, and then Andrew speaks excellent English, but none of the girls speak English. The owner and his son, both males, speak English. Decent. How much money? How much money for what? Andrew says he's poor, his English is poor, but I understand everything he says. And if we ever have question about translation, we just use Google Translate. At least he's willing to try. I speak about speaketh. Speaketh is ETH, not ITH, you silly goose. Dat Boy Los which does that the word that is not spelled D-A-T, it's spelled T-H-A-T, but he's going full on the block, you know. Ebonics in Detroit. Yeah, okay. Ebonics in Detroit. Ebonics. So, Bill, do you speak Ebonics? Bill, are you a white guy? Like a white supremacist? Guess what? You don't, when you're born a baby, you don't choose what color you are. So how can you treat someone like, I was born white, but I didn't choose white? You ain't, he says, I ain't black. How about you isn't? Okay, so here's the deal. When you're a baby, you don't choose what color you are. You know your race, and then someone hates you because of your color when you didn't choose. And I think all babies are relatively good looking, so why do you hate someone else? I think they're jealous. I think when someone's jealous of another race, or someone hates that race, I think they're kind of jealous, because no, white people should not hate any color, and any color should not hate white people. I think the government, the puppet master, and I think the media wants people to hate each other, because you're a victim of your environment. Cry me a river, you silly goose. He's calling me because I don't spell good. Yeah, but you speak English. You know, you could spell perfect. I'm sure you speak perfect English, and I'm sure that your English is so good that you could teach it. I'm sure. Hey, my brother Huddy Sports Card was on your live yesterday. I was wondering what your last name is. Palmer. I just farted in my hand and smelled it. Oh my gosh. Shooter McDavin wrote, I just farted in my hand and smelled it. What a gross. What a weirdo. Palmer's my last name, yeah. So you're a Mortensen, or related to the Mortensons, yeah? Get him out of here. I don't know how to do that. I'm not good with computers. I never took a computer class in my life. And I don't care to. Ban some of these guys from typing. Big ballers. I don't know how. Bill says block them. I don't know how to block anybody, so I don't have to read what they're saying. And if I don't read it, then you don't know what they're saying, as far as I know. And maybe I'm wrong, I don't know. But anyway, it's kind of funny. These trolls are kind of funny. Kind of funny. Kind of funny. It looks like Linda might be online. Linda, is that you? This is a live stream. Make me I'm not going to make you. I don't trust you, Bill. You're a white supremacist. I don't trust you. You make a moderator. Huddy Sports Card 12. Hi, that's the Mortensen guy. Big Ballers 101. Some white dude from Detroit wants me to make him a moderator. That ain't going to happen. When are you going to stream? I am live streaming, you silly goose. Big Ballers, this is the live stream right now. I've been going for 64 minutes, and usually I'm going 64 minutes, and Big Ballers is like, when are you going to live stream? I get the job done. No. That boy, you don't speak, you can't write, your penmanship, or you can't spell properly, and you want me to mod you up. I don't even know what that means, but that is not going to happen. He knows how. I ain't a racist because I love Trump. I kind of feel like you are a racist, and people from all races love Trump. A lot of people love Trump from all races. Race shouldn't be a factor in anything, but I kind of feel like you hate people of color. That's just my humble opinion. I'm entitled to my wrong opinion. I'm 99% wrong most of the time, so don't be offended. Just good, and good for you. Trump's gonna be out in 3 years, so I'm not biased. I don't care. I don't like politics. That's what I'm biased about, politics. I don't like politicians. I do not like politicians. I don't like Democrats. I don't like Republicans. I don't like independents, and I don't like I don't like the Green Party. I think they're all dirty. Sloth. Big Ballers puts a picture of a sloth with green toes. Okay. Do you like Bald and Bankrupt? Yes. Are you talking about Bald and Bankrupt? I love that guy. He did a video in the nearest city to me, and he was right by the bus stop that I get off in one of those videos. I'm not gay. I've been married 3 times to women. I'm on my 3rd divorce. Thanks for asking. Thanks for rubbing it in. Three desperate women have married me, because you'd have to be desperate to marry me. So 3 girls did it. It's not my fault that I found them. And they were from 3 different continents. My first wife was from North America, and that lasted 2.5 weeks or 2.5 months. In 10 weeks, she ditched me. And then my second wife was made in China. She was from Nanning, China, and she was a foreign exchange student in Phoenix or like Glendale Community College or something. Okay, it will be better. Eventually, you will find the one. No, I don't believe that. Shirt says that you're gonna be your. This is a Fijian Hawaiian T-shirt. That's the Fijian flag. You silly goose. Fijians are gonna troll you, and it's a style made in China. It's probably made in China. That's probably true. Yeah, my second wife was made in China, in Nanning, China, and she was the only child. And she told me that when she was born, her parents didn't know the gender until she came out, and that her dad was so upset he left the hospital in a rage because everyone wants a boy. In China, they have signs over the bridges of the rivers that said, "Don't throw your daughter off the bridge and kill her." This is no, they call it a Hawaiian shirt, and this is a Fiji flag, so it's not an aloha. I love Hawaii. I have two cousins that live in Hawaii. I have a cousin that lives in Laie, and a cousin that lives somewhere in Hawaii. I'm not sure. She might live in Maui. I don't know. I'm not from Hawaii, but I do love. I spent 5 weeks of my life. I spent 1 week to go to a wedding, and then 4 weeks later, they some thugs in China. If they don't see, you talk so ghetto by saying they some thugs in China if they doing that shit. Who, me or him? Only top 5 clips. Big Ballers 101. Do you have any pets? No, I want to get a pet dog. I want to get a pet parrot or parakeet or cockatiel. I would love to get a pet. I would love to get some chickens and some goose, or not goose, chicken, then some ducks. Maybe a cow, I don't know. I don't have any pets, but I do like animals, and my favorite dog is the mini pincher or a cocker spaniel, or something. I like chihuahuas too. I think beagles are pretty popular, but I think they howl, they're like hound dogs or something. Get some land for yourself out in the. I have a land. First person that ever told me I type ghetto. You type terrible. You don't type proper English, and you're proud of it, I think. Get a sheep. You're weird. You're a sheep. This Trump loving troll from Detroit, like he's in the minority in Detroit, and he says I'm weird. Guess what? You're weird. And he told me to get a sheep. Guess what? You are a sheeple. You should get a chicken. I would get chickens are pretty low maintenance, and they're really cool. They're like raptors. Popular in Hawaii. Oh, you live in Hawaii. What? I've only been to Oahu. I love Waimea Bay, Hanauma Bay, Waikiki, Honolulu, Pearl Harbor, Sunny Beach, Turtle Bay, Arnold Palmer Golf Resort. Come on. What part of Hawaii are you from? Only top 5 clips. My favorite is Hanauma Bay. Very beautiful. Do you ski? No, I tried skiing for 5 seconds in Bulgaria at Mount Vitosha, and or snowboarding, and I fell down in 5 seconds, and I heard a crack, and I thought I popped my knee, and I turned in my snowboard, and I never tried again because I don't want to die. People die skiing. I don't want to die. And I'm from Phoenix, where there's no snow. I've hiked the Grand Canyon twice. From the first time I was 12, I hiked it from the south rim to the bottom, and then back up after 4 or 5 days. Can you? I'm not going to play any music because I got banned last time I played some music. So you can play it. I lived in Oahu, but live on the Big Island. Okay, wow. What part of Oahu? I love Oahu. I've been all over, yes. What part of Oahu? What suburb? North Shore. Yeah, okay. Like Waimea, like Laie. Like I know the North Shore. What suburb of North Shore? My cousin lives in Laie. You know the PCC. Layman. Okay. You lived in Tucson. Congratulations. U of A. I'm an ASU fan. Okay. I don't like U of A, and I would never drive to Tucson unless my life depended on it, because I don't like Tucson, okay? Around there. Oh, around Layman. Okay, I'll look it up. I don't know. You ain't Ukraine. I lived in Bill, you lived in Tucson, Davis, Mothin, whatever. I'm sure you hated it there because it sucks. Ban Bill's Demit from the chat. I don't know how to. He's a Trump white supremacist troll. That's what I think he is. What shape you think the Earth is? Oh, this guy. What shape you think the Earth is? You're supposed to say, what shape do you think the Earth is? Not what shape you think. That's not proper English. I know you speak perfect good English, but you speak like you don't, or you write like you don't. Learning about the Earth round, and well, I don't care. Some people say the Earth's flat and round. I don't care. I live on Earth. Do I care? It doesn't matter to my eternal salvation if it's flat or not. We'll find out after we die. Okay. Bill is a moderator. Yeah, not on my watch. I meant make. Bill Ballers make. Yeah, make. Oh, what? Bill Ballers. Ban. Okay. Dat Boy Los, which is very ghetto, says, I think it's a rectangle. Yeah, who cares? Doesn't matter if it's round or flat. Or I don't see how it could be flat. And all other planets seem to be round. So how could we be flat and other planets be round? Is the moon flat or round? When it's a full moon, is it a square? That's such a dumb argument. I think it's to distract from the reality that everyone's getting screwed by the government and the politicians and the media. That's what I think, if you want to know how I think. Garrick, I'm not sure what Garrick's doing. Do you like BMW, like the cars? Of course, they're for rich people. The moon is flat. Oh yeah, what an idiot. Sublime says the moon is flat. Wow, what a moron. That's funny though. It looks like pizza pie, right? Okay. Oh, you lived in Laie. Yeah, Laie is really beautiful. Wow. Laie has the Polynesian Cultural Center, the LDS Temple. It has BYU Hawaii, and it has the beaches there. Wow, Laie. And you know what's it has a cool McDonald's that looks like a Maori McDonald's, or like a Maori building. I don't know what the Maori. And I think they don't sell alcohol, or I could be wrong. I think yes, I have been to Colorado. My grandpa had a ranch, dude ranch, in Dolores, Colorado, near Four Corners, not too far from Telluride and not too far from Rico, Colorado. I used to spend every other summer in Colorado for a week, and Colorado's gorgeous. The furthest I've been is Telluride. I haven't been further north from Telluride, which is not very far north. You've been to Cali? Yeah, I drove to San Francisco, Los Angeles, San Diego. I've flown to San Diego many, many times. I love San Diego. San Diego is my favorite city of California. Los Angeles is interesting, but I couldn't breathe. I went to Magic Mountain, and the smog was so bad I had a hard time breathing. And I've never been to Denver, no. So apparently people aren't normal in this chat, because if you travel around the world, it was flat, you would fall off. And yeah, exactly. Yeah, but who cares about that, Dennis? Yeah. Why are you not allowed 200 feet by school? Yeah, it's funny that you say that, but that's not true. But he's basically calling me a pedophile. Pretty Boy Nikki is accusing me of being a pedophile, and I'm not. And it says, why are you not allowed to? He's trolling me and he's calling me a pedophile. It's pretty funny that he said that. But he's probably a nice guy, and he's probably a pedophile too. I'm not, but he probably is. Damn, so does traveling still interest you if you've basically been everywhere? There's one place I can never go because my wife is Ukrainian and I have a Ukrainian green card and I have property. I can never go to Russia. I would like to see St. Basil's Cathedral, and I can never go there because of politics. But it's an interesting building and it has nothing. The St. Basil's Cathedral, it's on Tetris and it's an icon for the world. I mean, but I haven't seen it. So I would love to see St. Basil's Cathedral, which is the Russian Orthodox Cathedral in Moscow, but I can't go there. Cheese. Havarti cheese the most. Well, unlucky guy. I do like cheese. Where I was raised is like quesadilla type cheese. So, but I was born in Mesa. I was born at the Mesa Lutheran Hospital at 525 West Brown Road, Mesa, Arizona 85201. Do you like the show Big City Green? Never heard of it. Cheese be hittin'. And then shredded cheese. I like shredded cheese, yeah. Oh, you know what the best cheese is? There's this cheese that you can get at Bash's in Arizona. It's called habanero cheese, and it's shredded, and it has habanero peppers in it. Easily the best cheese I've ever had was that. Where do you live? I live in Ukraine. I live in a city called Kroykivka, which is 1 hour south of the Russian border. If you look at on the map, Semenivka, Semenivka. I live southwest of there. Cheese fountain. Yeah. I like nacho cheese. I like nachos. Sargento makes a Kahlua shredded cheese, and it's really good for quesadillas. Okay, I believe you. I like quesadillas. I like the chicken quesadillas from um, Taco Bell, and I love the cheese quesadillas from Filiberto's with sour cream and lemon. Ah, those are. It's so addictive. It's so good. It's probably not good for your health, but I love it. Cholula is Mexican. I know that sauce. They dried it into powder and mixed it with it. Oh, okay. I haven't seen it, but I'll look for it now. What store does Walmart sell it? Have you ever had a New York pizza? So New York, that's a good question. In Las Vegas, they have that hotel New York, New York, and they have a place that sells New York pizza allegedly. And I tried that once, and it was good, but I've seen it in Safeway. Okay, I'll look in Safeway. I know where Safeway is. Okay, New York. So the only New York pizza I had was in Las Vegas, Nevada, at the New York hotel. Or yeah, hotel casino. They have restaurants there, and it's kind of like a mall. So I have had one New York pizza in Las Vegas. I've only been to the JFK airport. Oh, here's Dennis with a dad joke. He says, "Why are piggy banks so wise? They're filled with common sense." Haha. What time is it right now? There. It is 1:15 in the morning. King Louis the Last. Safeway also makes a very good caramelized onion white cheddar. I'm not really big on onions, but it doesn't melt well. That's terrible. I like melted cheese. It comes in slices and is very good in sandwich. Yeah, okay, that's pretty good. Thoughts on the Jews? Freedom of religion. That's what I think. Jesus Christ was a Jew. He was, but he was an Israelite. So Jews are Israelites if they're actually blood Jews. They alive. I have a dad joke. Big Ballers 101 says I have a dad joke. They alive? Is that a question? So the Jews, I don't hate anybody. I have coworkers that are Muslim and Jews and Christian and anti-Christian and anti-God and all that. I try to treat them all the same with respect. That's all. You got to use the golden rule: treat people how you wish to be treated. Something like that. That's how I felt. What is the best way to watch a fly fishing tournament live stream? Oh, good one. Yeah. What is the difference between a snow woman, and a snowman? Snowballs. Oh my gosh, a pervert. We got a pervert. Okay. No more jokes from Big Ballers. I'm sure he doesn't play good basketball. I'm sure he can't hit a three-pointer. I'm sure he can't dunk. And his favorite player is LeBron James. LeBron James. MB. What does that mean? What does MB mean? Michael Jordan? What does MB? Capital M, lowercase b. What does that mean? Major League Baseball? Oh, my bad. Okay. My bad. Yeah, pervert. Don't be a pervert here. You can tell clean jokes, can't you? One thing I hate is us LDS members get so much hate when we literally love everyone and they are the best humanity. Well, you know what? There's good LDS. I've been beat up and threatened more by LDS people than any other people. And I'm born and raised LDS since Joseph Smith times. Like Joseph Knight Sr. is like my 8th or 9th great grandpa. And his son Newell Knight is my 8th or 9th great grandpa. And his daughter Sally Knight is my 8th or 7th or 8th great grandma. So I have ancestors all the way back to Joseph Smith time. As far as I know, Joseph Knight Sr. was Joseph Smith's bishop. And he's a blood relative of mine. Big Ballers can't tell clean jokes. Well, I don't have to read them. So you can say whatever you want, but I can not read them if I don't want to read them. I don't get down like that, homie, because that's crazy. Yeah, you don't say homie. You tell me you're not ghetto, but you say homie, which means homeboy or whatever. How much does a chimney cost? Nothing. It's on the house. Oh my goodness. That's a clean joke. That's funny. I've never heard that one. It's on the house. That's a good dad joke. Yeah. Hold on. 1 second. Is that better? And then he says, I ain't say I wasn't ghetto. I said no way every typed ghetto. Hey. Oh, well, I gotta put these. I can't read with these on. I need readers because I'm an old man. I don't get my senior discount yet, but so he wrote. Dat boy Los wrote, I ain't say I wasn't ghetto. I said no one ever told me I typed ghetto. Okay, whatever. And then Ahmad Waris Sanders says, hey. And then Dennis says, thank you for your service. What service? And then Ahmad says this. And then Mary Jane Coronado says, hi. Mary Jane Coronado, are you from Coronado Island in San Diego region? And Coronado is like a famous Spain like royalty name, as far as you know. Like, so are you related to the Spaniards that were royalty, like the King and Queen of Spain? Are you a blood descendant of the King and Queen of Spain? Are you a royal or of royal blood? No. Maybe you're married into the family? Because Mary Jane means marijuana. So you're a pot smoker. Can you play vibin' with Crazy G? You won't get no copyright. I don't know what you're talking about. I don't know what vibin' is. Because you were trying to flex your hat, so kind of went with the flow. Okay, whatever. I might pinch a loaf in a minute. Oh my gosh. Too much information, Justin East. Justin Bieber. Justin East. Wow. I'm getting trolled by people. It's kind of funny. Kind of funny. Yeah. Justin East. Wow, what a guy. He's a disgusting male. You give males a bad, disgusting name. So what does your hat say? Wow, Guam is in Micronesia. I've heard good things about Guam. I've never been there, but I would love to see Guam. Justin, that's crazy. You a freak. You silly goose. Why do people care about the Jews so much? Why are thoughts on Jews? I don't have an opinion, and I hate politics. I don't like the wars in either side. I think that peace is the answer, but money and power is the problem. The old guy don't get down like that. Yeah, the old guy don't get down like that. Someone's trying to put me in a corner saying you hate the Jews or you love the Jews or whatever. I think that everybody should have freedom and no one should die. And freedom of religion is important. I think that the Muslims have a right to be Islam, and I think the Jews have the right to whatever, be Jews, and Christians and other people that don't believe in anything. You have freedom. You're free to choose. That's all. Freedom. That's all. Does anybody know who this Alan guy is from the Muslims are always hollering about? No, never heard of him. I don't watch a lot of the news. No one's putting you in a corner. I just asked, what are your thoughts about the Jews? I have no thoughts about the Jews. How about that? Don't put me in a corner. Dexman's trying to troll me. What are your thoughts? Because if I say something bad about the Jews, then people hate me. And if I say something good about the Jews, then people hate me. So you're obviously trolling me and trying to put me in a corner. Thanks, I'll ask some others. Yeah. The chat, like Cartman from South Park, always saying crap about the Jews. Yeah, see, I do that South Park. South Park is funny. Have you ever heard the South Park episode called a douche and what is it called? A douche and a turd. It's talking about, what are your thoughts on blacks? Hello, you must love everybody. People of all races and colors, we're all brothers and sisters, I think, and that you should not hate anybody, because a turd sandwich, okay, so a douche and a turd sandwich. So South Park has an episode called a douche and turd sandwich. And basically, it's you have to pick the lesser of the two evils every time you vote. I think that's what it's talking about. So when you vote, you're either voting for a douche or a turd sandwich. Nick Hur. What's your thoughts on Nick Hur? I don't know who Nick Hur is. Like Ben Hur? Who is Nick Hur? I don't know who that is. When you're born, someone FDFFDS wrote, what are your thoughts on blacks? Well, when you're born, you don't choose what color you are. So everyone's equal at birth. Like you're a person, you have a body, and you didn't choose what color you are. As far as I know, you didn't choose, unless you did choose. But I mean, I don't understand why people hate each other. You shouldn't be fighting for the Israel. Shouldn't you be fighting for the Israel? That's pretty ghetto. I don't know what you mean by that. I am 50 years old, 51 years old. Why are you here? Why are you here? Troll. You're a troll. And I don't even know which side you're on because I don't watch the news to know what's going on all the time. Because I think that I will live longer, and if I'm happier, I think laughter is the best medicine. And I try to be happy person, and I try to help other people. Do random acts of kindness, that type of stuff. Live the golden rule. I'm nice to everybody, no matter what religion they are or what color they are. I try to be respectful, especially if I don't know them. If they try to kill me, I'll try to defend myself. You have the right to defend yourself if someone's trying to kill you. Why are you here? He says. What a punk. You silly goose. FDFFDS. I don't know. That's dumb. Yeah, that's dumb. You are dumb. Wow, trolls. You know what I love about trolls? They are so dumb. And this FDFFDS, what is that? Oh my goodness. Why? FDFFDS. I'm going to troll you on the other side. I got you. You can't even escape me. I caught you. I'm going to subscribe to your channel if you have one, you silly goose. FDFFDS. Oh, there you are. Hey, everybody. There's FDFSDS. And apparently he has married with 3 children, and he looks like a Nazi. He looks like he looks like Hitler. And then he has either 3 children or married with 4 children or whatever. But this is FDFFDS. That's his channel, when it punk. And I am subscribed. I want to listen to all his crap. So FDFFDS is you're telling me I have to pay for this again and again? How many times do I have to pay for your sins? I'm getting tired of paying for your sins. Ave Christos Rex. Killing kids acting like not Z. I don't know what that means. But I believe he worships the Satan. So he has 2 playlists, 121 videos and then 530 videos. That's a lot. But he's basically Hitler, apparently, because his photo's Hitler. Trolling me. Show my channel, please. Okay. Show my channel, please. HIS. High slimed dime? You should just make it high. It's a lot easier. Slimed dime. Wow. If it's perverted, I won't show it. Yeah, it's not even coming up. Maybe I have to put a hashtag. I don't know what the heck. I don't know how to find your channel. Maybe you don't have a channel. Or maybe I don't know how to find it. So if you have no subscribers, it's because no one can find you because you have a stupid name. And it's too long, and even with a hashtag, I can't flip and find it. Do you have Snapchat? No, I don't think so. Oh, at. Okay. At. So you have to put at. At HISLIME. See, that's way too long. Oh my goodness. So I don't know what that is. It says, hi, I'm an animation channel. I'm just starting off, so I hope you watch my first video just to see how I grow throughout the years. Yeah, I think no one cares. Sorry, but I think no one cares. I did subscribe, but I'm not going to watch any of your videos. Russia will find you. I know. Russia will find me, and they will kill me. If I die, it's because of Russia. They want to kill me. And you know what? There's some good Russian people, just like there's good Ukrainian people, there's good Americans. In every country, there's good people. And people are dying in Russia and Ukraine because of the war. Wow, so rude. So rude. What did I say was rude? Tsar, boom, yeah. Yeah, he's going to kill me. Putin wants me dead. And I'm a nobody. I'm not important to this salvation of the world. I'm Indian. Oh, Owen Larson, you're from India? Okay. I believe you. Do another guy. What does that mean? I don't know what you're talking about. Hello. Cupra are cool, like Cupra Cabra? Sorry, my channel sucks. Also like your hat. That is the funniest thing I've heard all day. Sorry, my channel sucks. Like your hat. Search up their name. I mean, I don't need to search everything, do I? What's wrong with you people? It's 1:30 in the morning Arizona time. I'm tired, and you guys are trolling. But this guy says, "Sorry, my channel sucks." Like your hat. That made me laugh so hard, and I appreciate the humor. That is good. See, we can all get along with humor. That is good humor, and it's a soft insult, like your hat. Like he's trolling. I bought this hat at Goodwill, and I don't know what the price. I think it was like $1, like 99 cents, or $1.99. So I only bought this hat for this channel, for this video right now. It's 333. You are high. I don't smoke. I don't drink. Never drink alcohol in my life. Never smoked a cigarette, and don't do drugs. And I'm just tired. Can't sleep. You have PTSD. I do have PTSD. I do have PTSD. I agree with that. If bed bugs live in beds and fruit flies eat fruit, then cockroaches. Are you a pervert? Jeez. What's wrong with these people? Stolen Valor. I bought it at Goodwill, okay? I bought it at Goodwill for $2 or $1. I didn't defend Israel. I don't know what you're talking about. Can you sing for us? Yeah. Tele ole sami, tele fo ila awalewa, tele manu felele longe, tele tinia fakasi. I sili I oela upele, elela o samoa, matamayelo tapua, bete o walingoa. Let me hear your whisper, let me hear your sound. Let me put my arms around you, let me kiss you now. And tell the you only saw me, tell it for la awalibao. Tell him a new fella la longi, tell it in your fakasi. I keep my lowly mom. Tell him I kio tell it low hello lingo. Where did you get that Sasquatch glasses? It's just these are readers from a dollar store, and this is just a sticker I put on there. Sticker looks like me at nighttime with the snacks going to my room. Yeah. My wife is in Ukraine. What is your MOS? MOS? You're gonna have to define I'm gonna have to look up MOS because I don't know what that means. I don't know. MOS. What does that mean? I'm not a military. I bought the hat at Goodwill for $1 or $2 maybe. I'm not on the street trying to get a discount. MOS. Someone said, what is your MOS? And I'm like, what is an MOS? A military occupational specialty. I am not a military vet, okay? Listen to Vibin' B by Crazy G. I don't know what that means. I'm not a homosexual, even though FDFFD says sorry. Eden Bella says sorry. Eden Bella, guess what? I wasn't in the military. I bought this hat used at Goodwill. I'm not flaunting on the street. I'm just wearing it as a joke on the thing. And I think it's a novelty hat anyway, because United States Embassy, Islamabad, I think that embassy was blown up in like 0 Dark 30, okay? I don't know. I don't know the answer to all your silly questions. FDS, don't talk like to Mr. Garrison like that. Yeah. FDS, don't talk to Mr. Garrison like that. Okay. Where did you get... I didn't go to boot camp. I'm not in the military. I can barely do a push-up. I'm a sissy. I'm short. I'm overweight. I'm ugly. And I hate the world. And my jokes are bad, okay? So I don't have any good jokes. I didn't go to boot camp. How many times do I have to tell you, Eden Bella? I didn't even know what MOS... I had to look up what MOS means. Get this man a discount. I'm not 55 yet. So I took my mom, who is 79, to Taco Bell, and I asked them if they could give her a discount. Did she qualify? And they said, yes, she does. So I paid for her food, and she got a discount through, or I got a discount through her. And I didn't even buy, I bought a Mexican pizza for her, and I didn't even get anything. Get this man a discount. So in 4 years, I will be able to get the senior discount at Taco Bell, which is like 10%, or maybe 15, I don't know. So if you get $10 worth, you save it. That's $9. Congratulations. It took you 55 years to save $1. Oh, were you in the Navy? Are you kidding me? You are so dumb. I was not in the Navy. I'm not a Navy SEAL. I'm nobody. This is just a hat that I bought secondhand at a thrift store, you silly goose. What's wrong with you? People are dumb. Eden, Bella? Oh, I'm going to troll this guy. And I'm assuming you're a dude. And it's possible that you're not a dude. I don't know, because Eden Bella sounds like a girl's name, but rarely do girls troll me. And it's too late. I already caught you because you keep typing. If you shut your mouth, I wouldn't be able to know who you were. But I'm going to find out. At Eden Bella 22. Let's see who this punk is. Yeah, that's what I thought. I subscribe to Eden Bella. It probably has nothing. Whoops. Yeah, Eden Bella 22 is a nobody. It's the letter E. Bro, how many innocent people you killed till you were in duty? I haven't killed anybody. I never served the military. Where's Mr. Hat? That is so funny. So that's a South Park thing, and Mr. Garrison has Mr. Hat, or whatever. Wow. I'm getting trolled by Linda. Is that you? She's trolling me. She's sending me hate stuff. You should You are just a translator in the army in Afghanistan? No, I can't speak any other languages. I can barely speak English. How many total you killed? No, I haven't killed anyone. He looks liberal. I'm not liberal. I'm not even independent. I'm not a Democrat. I'm not a Republican. I'm not even independent. I'm not Greenpeace. I hate politics. That's what I do. I'm an anti-politician. Politicians are shark bait. They're piranha bait. He looks liberal as F. You should. I get the. It's 2 a.m. and I have school timer. Check out my PFP. What does that mean? I'm confused. What is your job then? I'm retired. I don't work. Okay. Yeah. I'm confused. What was your job then? I don't need to tell you. Who cares? I was a civilian. I wasn't a military. I wasn't a sworn officer or anything. I was civilian. And I am definitely anti-politician. Why not make the use of Second Amendment? I'm not into guns either. I don't like guns. I'm not a anti, what is it called? Or what is it called? I'm not a, I don't even know the term, but profile, that's what PFP means. Profile, what is, okay. Second Amendment is gun stuff. I'm not into guns. And civilian of Afghanistan or Ukraine. What do you mean civilian of? I have a green card in Ukraine for 10 years. You might not mess with politics, but politics will mess. That's true. Someone, Mark C978 wrote, you might not mess with politics, but politics will mess with you. Politics have messed with everybody in the world. That's what's pathetic. A mute. What does that mean? You muted. Oh, am I muted? I'm not fighting. I've been pulled over by the Ukrainian army 4 times. They tried to recruit me to put me on the front line like they do other people, which is very scary, but I'm a U.S. citizen, so they cannot force me, and it's actually illegal for me to fight, and I'm against committing crimes. I try to follow the law. I don't want to ever go to jail, so I'm not allowed to fight in the war, and they're not allowed to kidnap me and put me on the front line, and I'm a U.S. citizen that lives in a foreign country, so I don't want to lose my green card, so I'm a law-abiding citizen in a foreign country. Oh, crap. Am I in? What's going on? Never mind. Yeah, I am a weak hypocrite. I admit it. Yeah. He's saying the flies, the bomb drop. Is he saying I do not find, I don't know how to, I can barely send a text message. I can't edit a YouTube video. I don't know anything about it. I can't fly a drone, okay? I don't know how, and I don't. I had an appointment for a colonoscopy exam, and by damn, I've been back every day for 3 appointments, 3 per day for the last month straight, all paid for by the government. What a world we live. Yeah. Put name here, hold my dude. Wow. Mm-hmm. So Senegal Owl 1999 says, so what's your opinion on your country celebrating heavy weaponry to children while being too weak to do something in the first place? I don't know. I don't like war at all, so I don't know how to solve all the problems. Can you show us around your house? No. It's just capitalism for your kind. Well, some people say capitalism is better than communism, and some people say communism is better. I think they're both terrible. I think communism is way worse than anything else. Communism is terrible. Very bad and sad and depressing. Are you racist? No, I love all races. Cooking with Garrison. Yeah, that's funny. I'm not a racist. I love all people. I love white people. I love all colors, all languages, all religions. I have no beef with anybody, and I would shake their hand and feed them and eat with them. Do you like that? Oh, you are. Eden Bella just wrote something funny. Do you like fish sticks? Yes, I like fish sticks. Not, yeah. That's just South Park joke. They were trolling. South Park was trolling. What's his name? Kanye West, and yeah. How do you feel about the Mexicans? I love my favorite food is Mexican food. There you go. I've been to Tijuana. I've been to Rocky Point a couple times. I love Rocky Point. I would love to go to Cabo San Lucas. I would love to see Cozumel. I would love to see Mexico City. I would love to see the uh, the Mayan temples, if that's still it's like southern. I would love to see Cabo San, or I mean, I already said Cabo. Cozumel was the other one. I would love to see Cancun. Venezuela. I feel sorry for the people of Venezuela because the government is corrupt, or was corrupt. I don't know who's running it now. So I feel sorry for the people of Venezuela because they've been abused by the government, and that's why I don't like politicians, because they financially and emotionally abuse the people of their country. How do you like Trump? You know what, Trump says some really mean things, and I don't understand why sometimes. But maybe because he's stressed out. Maybe he has PTSD. I don't know. But Trump is married to Melania from Slovenia. When I was in the airport in Barcelona, I met two girls, or they were probably 50, two ladies that were 50 years old approximately. And I said, "Are you guys American?" As a joke, I said, "Are you guys American?" And they said, "No, we're from Slovenia." I said, "That's where Melania Trump is from." And they were like, "Yeah," like nobody knows that. Slovenia is a really tiny, small country. Maduro got taken. I did hear that. Yes, Trump starts World War III over being stressed. Sure, I think that the Democrats started World War III with the help of Putin, and Trump maybe had a hand in it as well. But I think Putin and the Democrats started World War III. Hello, I am Israel. Send money immediately. Yeah, okay. I don't send money to Israel. I don't send money to any charities because I think they're all shady. Mexican Joker. Trump trying to prevent Mexican Joker. I don't know what that means. What gives American dollars value if it's not gold? That's a good question. And FFDS says LOL. I don't know what he's laughing about. Your taxes due though. Yeah. You know what? You have to pay taxes. You know, you must, Jesus in the Bible, New Testament said, render to Caesar that which is Caesar's. So wherever you live, you have to follow the laws of the land. You have to pay taxes. Send money to Israel now. Thank you. I'm not going to send money to Israel. I don't hate Israel. I just don't think I need to send my money to Israel. I'm poor. So what do you think about the Jewish taking money from our taxes? I think that's bad. You ain't see the South Park Mexican Joker episode where Kyle gets deported? Maybe I didn't. Are you Christian? I'm a Christian, yeah. I believe that Jesus Christ is the Messiah. I hate Israel, but send money to us. No. I am a Christian. I believe in Jesus Christ. I believe in the Old and New Testament Bible, as long as it's translated correctly. I have a King James version. Jews get dual citizenship. Okay, what does that matter? Who cares? I don't care. That doesn't affect me in any way, as far as I know. You guys want politics. You guys are trolling me, but what it comes down to is the government, the puppet masters, are brainwashing and using propaganda to brainwash the good people of America and the world to hate each other, to hate the races, to hate the religions, and to hate the different countries. And the media loves it because they make money off it. Mod me as I'll make sure you get lots of plunder as women's. What? I would never let you be moderator, Dat Boy Los, ever, and not in a Brazilian years. I pay no taxes. Taxes are optional. Tax exemption is written in Ezra 7:24. What does it say? It a man's law that men must pay taxes. I want to read it. I don't care. Okay, good for you. Don't pay taxes. Guess what? Pay your tithing. How about that? There you go. Don't pay taxes if you don't want to, but you got to pay your tithing. It's fire insurance. And I'm a hypocrite, but yeah, I wouldn't trust Los. He's a bum. Yes, I agree. Taxes, death and taxes. Archer wrote taxes, okay, with a capital T. No dual citizenship in New Jerusalem. Ephesians 2:19, King James Version. Okay. What it's funny that you write a quote, but you probably don't live the 10 Commandments, and you probably don't live the Golden Rule, and you probably hate your neighbor. And Jesus said, love the neighbor as thyself, which is the new whatever. I mean, I'm not a perfect person, and I don't try to judge, and maybe I judge too much, but it seems like everybody that tries to tell me what to do is not doing what they're doing or supposed to do. Like, everyone's trying to come out of Babylon. Love fulfills the law. Okay, come out of Babylon. That's politics affects everyone. I know. I do not like politics. It affects everybody. I do not like it, and it's bad. Politics are bad. What you talking? Dat Boy Lowe's, Ghetto Los Angeles Boys, wrote, FDS, what you talking on me for? I never came at you, so why you coming at me? Left, less, not forget the SHIT you said earlier, you freak. Do you know what a cat girl is? No, let me look it up. What is a cat girl? Is it a Karen? I don't know. I'm guessing it's an old lady that loves cats. What is a cat girl? How many jabs do you get over the last 5 years? I didn't get the COVID-19 jab. I didn't get the jab. I'm against that. I think it's evil. And I think it was meant to kill us. That's my conspiracy theory. And I do not believe the politicians that said you have to get it. I do not like cat girl. Cat girl is known as the cat girl. It says, what do you think about the World Cup? Which World Cup? Every sport has a World Cup. There's a cricket World Cup. Which cup are you talking about? You have to be more specific. So a cat girl is also known. Oh, hold on. A cat girl, also known as Nico Musimu, I can't pronounce that, or Nico Mimi, is a female character with feline characteristics, like a tail, ears, and whiskers on a human body. Okay, cat girl. Okay. He looked it up, so I'm so happy. Yeah, I looked up because I didn't know what you were talking about, and I just learned something, and it's not important to me, but I did look it up. You're welcome. Calling me no damn bum. I'm the king. Oh my gosh. You're probably in deep debt, or you get government money, and you're poor. So you think vaccinations are deadly, but selling guns to children is not? No, both are deadly. Okay. Have you ever heard of 1,000 Ways to Die? Everything is deadly. Spiders are deadly. Rattlesnakes are deadly. Scorpions are deadly. Bees are deadly. Don't talk to me, criminal. Don't talk to me, criminal. Jeez, you guys. Oh, you like those shades? How about these shades? You like those shades? These aren't shades. These are readers. I'm over 50, and my eyesight is declined, so I have to use readers just to read what you're typing. So you fight vaccinations, but not against selling children. You're an idiot, cynical owl. Because I don't care about vaccinations. I don't. You can get vaccinations if you want. You have the freedom. And I don't know what you're talking about, selling guns to children. I don't know what that means. I make $200,000 a year and just discriminate against me because I'm dyslexic. I doubt that you make $200K a year. You probably are on welfare. You get SNAP or whatever they call it, the government food. No one makes $200,000 a year. And how would I know you're dyslexic? I think you just type like crap because you think you're proud to be in the hood. Damn, those look great on you. All the ladies are going crazy for you. Yeah, right. You chump. You chump. You silly goose. You're a silly goose. And you're a chump. And a punk. Dyslexic. So you make... Oh, yeah. That's about right. Yeah, you're dyslexic. So you don't make $200,000 a year. You make $2,000 a year because you're just like, sit high. Caucasian white says, whoa, we do not like that guy. He has a Nazi symbol. A swastika. That's not good. I'm Zoe, and I'm 50 years old. Yeah, good job, Zoe. LOL. You a buster. What does that mean? No one makes 200,000 per year? Question mark. LOL. Besmo makes more than that in an hour. Okay, you're not Besmo. Good job. That's hype. That's not a. That's a. Anyway. Do you think Gen Z is soft? Probably. El Buster, I don't know what that means. I actually don't exactly know what Gen Z means because I don't care. So, and I think that's all political crap. I am Bezos. Yeah, you're Bezos.